What's up, guys? On this beautiful day today, October 23rd, a Thursday, and we have just got the new Naruto chapter, chapter 697, entitled again, Naruto and Sasuke Part 4. Now, let me just tell you straight up, I just got hyped in this chapter. This just got me hyped. I mean, from everything that went on through the fight and to the climax till we get to the very final thing. Let me just start off by saying, Kishimoto, he's done a great job so far at this point, and I'm gonna say why. What we all expected from people, not from people, what we all expected Kishimoto to do with the story, as far as how he would do the fight, as far as go from, okay, hand-to-hand combat, let it progress, get bigger, then they go to their final forms and to their maximum power. But we got the opposite, where we start off big, immense, QB and Susanoo chakras and the tail beast and the sage. So we get the whole the big stuff, then we get to the small stuff. So it goes back from pretty much that same attack that they did last chapter. That Sasuke was using Indra's arrow, and I'm just like, well, what? This is the arrow of Indra's reincarnated chakra, just that much power and force, and it created a earthly cataclysm. Like, everything, like the sky, the area that they're in, the terrain, everything got like completely destroyed. I love the mayhem. I was expecting a big, super gigantic explosion, but I liked it. It was a different taste, a different feel. We had just got this explosive, twirling hurricane, tornado, twister, whirlwind type of energy, and then we had like it was basically the explosion with the Rasen Shuriken Bijudama, or and the Sage Rasen Shuriken with the Indra arrow, basically all the chakra of the tail beast, and Sasuke's chakra. It came to me like this storm and like lightning explosions everywhere. I loved it. It was just wasn't what I expected, and it was like on a multi-destructive level, which that was just beasts. And just seeing them fall down to the ground, we did not get the entire statues destroyed, but the heads of Madara and Hashirama was destroyed. That was like completely shaved off their bodies. Like, that was beautiful, done. Okay, so, and they fall to the ground, and I'm just liking Sasuke's design after he gets battle damage, doesn't have his robe anymore, don't know where his sword is, he's basically in battle damage mode. And I like to see that, just shows that, okay, this was crazy. I mean, it's funny how whenever I read these mangas and watch the animes, when they take battle damage, like the change in their clothes symbolizes how much damage they took. You can't do too much severe damage to them, but we can tell, like, okay, they lost their shirt, they lost their robe, they lose the parts of their pants is gone. They've taken a lot of damage. That's their way of saying they took a lot of damage. So Naruto. Man, going back to the Naruto barrage, I loved it. He kicks Sasuke up, and the famous manga rivalry where they end off where they punch each other like ooh in the face. What I like what Kishimoto did in this chapter was that he did it in a different way, where the Naruto barrage is like three of the clones kick up Sasuke, and Naruto comes in for the punch. And how it happens was, we see Sasuke, he's doing like a turn. I thought he was going to do a kick, but he does like an elbow to Naruto's face, and Naruto punches him in the face. It was like a new way of showing the clash. So I love that. And Sasuke's still on the kill. He's falling to the ground. Knocks Sasuke. Well, Sasuke's falling to the ground, knocks Naruto over, so Naruto gets knocked somewhere else, and he's throwing 3 clones from his tag. He still has the tags, throwing 3 clones. He's still fighting, taking on Naruto. The clones, they're getting handled. Sasuke's doing Chidori, takes out one of them, but it's not strong enough. And then we see Naruto, he's doing a Rasengan, but you know, he trips on the rock, and that's another thing. Like, I was talking to my friend simultaneously before I started this video. I had to get this video out, but we were just going back and forth. He was just like, "Oh, really? Like Naruto trips on the rock." He does not like how Kishimoto has done the story. So I mean, that's like a lot of people I can understand, but you know, but like seriously, come on now, like people, if you could. You don't have to like this chapter. That's fine. That's okay. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But I will say this. Give credit where credit's due. This Kishimoto knows how to pull his tricks, know how to play his cards, whether it's good or bad. But, you know, he does things that people do not expect. So, my personal opinion, I love the way how he did a whole double panel of just them going at it, fighting, boom, boom. You know, they're like, it's brawl time. So like, it's just them two. They're getting ready to brawl. Like he's like, what happened? I think Sasuke does like Chidori, but Naruto comes in now, boom, like just straight up clavering him in the face. I loved it. Or snuffed him. Black term in the hood term, you got snuffed, you know, he got mollywopped or handled, or I love that, and they just like, you know what, just lose, like, so they're just going at it, and this battle takes place an entire day. So literally the war took an entire day, goes into morning, goes into their fight. They take an entire day, like, in fact, it's not an entire day, it's several hours, I would say 12 plus hours, because they're going into evening time, and you know, 12 hours in a day is half a day, and then another 12 hours, 24 hours makes a full day, but they're going to evening. So I would say it's 12 plus hours they've been fighting, and they have just been going at it. And Sakura, she finally wakes up. Oh my god, my thoughts on Sakura, she should have stayed her ass asleep. Just kept her ass asleep. She's asking Kakashi what's going on. He's like, they're finally settling things for the last time. And you know, through the explosions, yeah, we do get to see all the people in the Infinite Tsukiyomi, like the explosions kind of like throw them back. I was thinking about like how would they be affected, you know? So you know, that kind of stuff that happened where they got pushed back or flamed up. It probably could have killed some of them because they slammed their heads and all, you know, all kinds of stuff. That's a whole nother story. But Naruto and Sasuke are fighting at their last bit of strength. Their very last bit of strength, because one thing I forgot to mention earlier on, Naruto and Sasuke, they fall to the ground, and instantly Sasuke does a Amaterasu. I'm like, when did he do this? You know, I didn't read it on Manga Stream, so maybe they missed out on the page or something like that, but that was extremely quick, and that still showed they have some chakra, and you know, he's noticing the technique doesn't work. Naruto is able to deflect that. It's not going to work. Amaterasu is not going to affect him. So I like the fact that Naruto's gotten that strong with the power up, and Sasuke's eyes start to bleed. I never thought I would see this again, but using the left eye, he's starting to not be able to control it. He's not having as much chakra, and severe eye powers will do severe damage to you if you use it a lot. So the blood leakage shows that, you know, he is overusing the power, or pushing its limits to the point where it's gonna it's hurting him physically. So we had that earlier, and at their very last bit, they're just going at it. They're like, their punches are weak. They're like bruised up in the face. It's just like, I cannot wait to see this animated, because they're going to put so much more emphasis on this. This chapter is going to be way more impactful in the anime because they're gonna have the music, they're gonna have the choreography, they're gonna have the blood, they're gonna have the talking, they're gonna have the sound effects, they're gonna have everything to go with it to give you this moment. If they're gonna end it, it's gonna be the last. They're gonna make it the most, and I'm gonna love that. And Naruto is still getting chakra from Kurama. I'm like, whoa, he should use that to heal him, but he gives him a little bit, enough chakra to do something, I guess to do a Rasengan or whatever. But Sasuke is absorbing the chakra, and he's like, this is one of the powers of my Rinnegan. And I'm like, yes, I love this. Yes, yes. He's using it better than freaking Obito. He's using the absorbing technique. But this is crazy. I'm like, oh, snap. So he absorbs Naruto's Kyuubi chakra, and Naruto is just pretty much weak, and he goes in for a Chidori for this last hit, and he he tells him, farewell, my only friend. So out of this whole time, Sasuke has considered Naruto his only true friend, and that he needs to get rid of him. Like, nah, I can start to be alone. Like, he is really bent on, I need to take you out because you're like the only thing I really care about in this world, because you get me, you understand me. Like, regardless, you're the only one that knows me better than anyone else. So honestly, I'm gonna make a big claim, and I don't know if Kishimoto's gonna do this, but I'm gonna just predict something that that he might do this. I am going, in this, my opinion, I think this would be very impactful. I think this would be really great, and I know it. What I'm about to say is gonna piss off a lot of people, and they'll probably, oh my god, this and that stuff. But I like these sentimental things, so I think next chapter, I don't think Sasuke is going to go through with killing her. I think, I would like to see, and I think possibly that he'll stop midway, that he'll realize that he can't do it. he just can't do it. Because remember, in fact, no, Itachi, and I'm this is why I'm saying why Sasuke won't do it. Itachi, back before he released the Edo Tensei, he showed him everything of what happened with in his past, Itachi's past. He showed Sasuke everything, and Sasuke at that point believed that Itachi killed his best friend, but it wasn't that. He could, like, Itachi, out of everything, he could not kill his best friend. His friend gave up his life, but he was suspected to have killed his best friend, but he couldn't do it. That was his best friend. He wasn't gonna do that to him. So with this, I just think, going back to Sasuke, I think Sasuke is not that heartless. I think, and with the Uchihas, they have love. I think if Sasuke killed Naruto, it would be the end of him. He wouldn't be able to handle it. Eventually, he'll, I guess Sasuke wants to play the hard, cold route, but I don't think he's gonna go through with it. It would be impactful, but this Kishimoto story, this is the final. I think we have 2 more chapters, 698 and 699. Hopefully 700, maybe. I don't think so, but well, probably not. But this is coming down to the end, so I'm just like, wow, I'm amazed. But if Sasuke does go through finishing off Naruto, I think Naruto is gonna have a slick move up his sleeve. They might continue a little bit of the fight, a little bit, or Naruto might do something that we never expect, or Kishimoto might pull something out of his ass. Yes, pulling something out of the shithole to just throw us for a loop. Like, whoa, I was not expecting this. So I really love this chapter. It got me extremely hyped, so hyped. I just had to, I was like, yo, I told my friend, yo, this got me hyped. he feels differently, like I said, but it's okay. It's cool. Yeah, but guys, let me know what you guys think. Tell me what you guys thought of this chapter. You know, leave a comment in the comment section below. Rate this video if you liked it. You can go to my Facebook fan page in the description box below. Like, right, yeah, whatever, however I'm doing it, right below. It's Black Boss 91 on on Facebook. But yeah, I love this chapter. It was amazing. So yeah, guys, we're coming down to the end, and I'm going to be doing a video, just talking about the series, maybe just talking about how much it contribute, doing some things after Naruto has ended. I'm just going to save that for later. I know a lot of other people, they're going to be, a lot of other reviewers are going to be doing a lot of that stuff too, because it's coming to an end, and it's been with us for so long, and we really, it's great that it's ending, and people that haven't read it. I told my other friend, not the one I'm talking to on Facebook at this moment, but I talked to my other friend. He waits like months, and like he doesn't like reading chapters weekly. He likes reading them like in a lump sum. Like he'll wait like several months and stuff, and so he can get like 30 plus chapters so he can read them. So in pacing, like fluently, or through a pacing basically, so that he won't get confused, or like he won't have to wait till next week to see what's going to happen. Like things will be more clear to him, because other people, they jump to conclusions when they read one chapter. I mean, I've done it, so I'm guilty of that. But when you read a chapter all in its entirety, or like when you read a volume all in its entirety, you get a different perspective, because everything's gonna flow. So yeah, and a lot of times with my videos I do miss certain things, but it's cool. We don't always see everything, but yeah, guys, just let me know what you think. Oh, also, if you want to send a video response onto my Facebook fan page, do so, or make your own video. So yeah, this is Black Boss 91 signing out from an amazing and great chapter. In my opinion, I think so. Kishimoto, do your thing. Finish this thing up. Oh, and also, just to let you know, not only doing talks about Naruto, I'm also going to, when the movie comes out, I'm going to do my take on the movie. Break it down, give some points and stuff like that. So yeah, let's oh yeah, I still remember they still have to end the Infinite Tsukiyomi, so let's see how that goes. So yeah, this is Black Boss 91 signing out.